So since the price of Bitcoin right now is testing one of the most important support line, I want you guys to be ready and prepared in case this support gets broken, because on my previous video I showed you guys with so many different examples, so many different scenarios what could be happening as soon as this support gets broken, right? So that's exactly what we are going to discuss in this video as well. But before I do that, before I start talking about it, I want you guys to do me a favor and quickly destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. Now first thing first, if you look at this price action of Bitcoin in a daily time frame, you can see guys, this here is a right angle broadening bottom type of formation with price objective around 48,000 to 50,000. Yes, since the price right now is also testing one of the most important support which we have around 58,000, please be prepared once this support gets broken, because as soon as this support gets broken, the upcoming target for Bitcoin, as you can see, is already placed, which sits around 48,000 to 50,000, because we found out 50,000 is also the price objective from this descending triangle. I mean in the medium short term, yes, along with the support from this right angle broadening bottom, this lower trend line, we also have support from this descending triangle lower trend line. So as soon as this support gets broken, you can see price parallelly in a 2-day time frame will be also breaking out from this descending triangle, another bearish continuation pattern, and you can see what could be happening in that case. Price, after losing the support which we have around 58,000, could be resulting in another bearish continuation like this. And now in a smaller time frame, you can see price is doing its absolute best to stay above this monthly CPI line, the September CPI line, which unfortunately is a descending CPI. You can see this CPI was higher than the September CPI, which is clearly indicating us the price in the medium short term could be preparing itself for a new downtrend. And I showed you this on my previous video. As soon as this support around 58,000 gets broken, this lower trend line is where we could be getting attracted for the month of September, which sits around 50,100. So that's why guys, 48,000, 50,000 will be looked as our upcoming target for Bitcoin as soon as we lose the support which we have from this CPI line, support from this descending triangle, the lower trend line, and even the support from this right angle broadening bottom lower trend line. So that's why guys, that's why we have to be extremely careful at this stage, because as soon as this gets broken, parallelly the price will also continue following this bear flag formation. And according to this bear flag, our price objective sits around 48,000, 50,000. So you can see so many confluence around this 48, 50,000. So that's why I personally think after some sideways movement, even after some rally, the price slowly could be preparing itself for another continuation like this. And why is this price objective so important? Because parallelly, beside this 4-hour time frame, beside this in an hourly time frame, beside this in a 2-day time frame, even with the help of this rising wedge, we can see this is clearly a downtrend. Price of Bitcoin now is following this rising wedge. This is another bearish continuation pattern, and with price objective around 48,000, 50,000. So that's why guys, that's why I personally think even if the price in the medium short term shows a move like this, please do not get excited. As long as we remain below 63,000, it will be just a temporary relief rally, and price after that is expected to follow the original trend duration, which is clearly here to the downside, because we know even if you look at this using a rising trend line, this is a very simple chart, and I've been talking about this since days. I mean, each and every pullback around this rising trend line has resulted in a very bullish move. And if this exact scenario is going to repeat again, first what must happen? The price must get attracted around this trend line, and only after flipping this into support, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to start with an actual bullish move. So until we see the price of Bitcoin testing the support which we have around 48,000, 50,000, please do not fall for any kind of bull trap, because even if the price in the medium short term shows a move like this back around 61, 62,000, even up to 63,000, I personally think that could be just a temporary rally, and price after that is going to follow this original trend duration, because it's not just only this rising trend line, it's not just only this rising wedge, ascending channel or bear flag formation, but even this weekly 50 weighted moving average in a weekly time frame is clearly above the price action, which is a huge warning sign. And I showed you this a week ago, right? I was very clear. Price losing the support from this 50 weighted moving average in the past price action has resulted, you can see, has resulted in a very, very bearish move. But price finding support above this trend line means we are preparing ourselves for a new uptrend. So if you look at this price action in a weekly time frame, the price of Bitcoin is below it, which is also clearly showing a sign of weakness. So since this here is also a bearish formation, price closing the weekly candle below this 50 weighted moving average, now we should be preparing ourselves for another continuation like this, because around 48,000, 50,000, we have so many confidence lying around that area. And I personally think the price will get attracted around that price range, and only after that, right, and only after that we could be preparing ourselves for another bullish continuation, because in a weekly time frame this is still a descending broadening wedge, just like I shown in an example. You can see after this pullback, after getting attracted back around this 48, 50,000, the price could be preparing itself for this descending broadening wedge, a bullish continuation pattern. And today, beside this formation, what I also want to show you here is this chart from Sensei. I personally think, yes, this is a very similar bear trap, but in my opinion, Bitcoin might come across this 48, 50,000 in between that range, find bottom, and only after that start with an actual bullish move, just like as shown here in an example. Because we have found out in the past price action, if you look at this monthly chart, before and after the halving, when the price of Bitcoin was following this expansion phase, when we went through the first halving, price of Bitcoin got attracted back towards this rising trend line. You can see we got attracted back towards this rising trend line, and only after that started with this actual bullish move. Same thing happened here. We went through second halving, price got attracted back towards this expansion trend line, and only after that started with this actual marker phase. Same thing has repeated again and again. So I personally think if the price of Bitcoin gets attracted back around this rising trend line, just like from this past price action, that might be the bottom around 48, 50,000, and we could be preparing ourselves for another marker phase. Yes guys, just like from this past price action, after testing the support from this rising trend line, I am also expecting the price of Bitcoin after that to turn very, very bullish, and that is when this is going to turn out into a bear trap, and price of Bitcoin after that is going to continue this actual bull market rally. So this is what I see looking at the price action of Bitcoin in a different time frame using different scenarios. If you enjoyed my work, then please guys, please do not hesitate to destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And also a quick reminder, if you haven't claimed these bonuses from Bybit, Phemex and OKX, then I suggest you guys to check the video description, because this event is temporary, and if you are an experienced trader, if you want to take advantage of this market volatility, then please, the time to act is now. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye bye.